ever wondered why it seems like the rich just keep getting richer? It's not just about luck or inheritance. There's a fascinating pattern of habits and mindsets that the world's wealthiest people, like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and Warren Buffett share. Today we're diving deep into the top 10 habits that not only build wealth, but also multiply it. Stick around because these aren't just abstract ideas. They are actionable strategies you can start applying to your own life. First, let's address the elephant in the room, the wealth gap. Yes, it's real and it can be discouraging. But instead of focusing on the problem, let's focus on the solution. The ultra-successful don't just work for money. They make their money work for them. This is the fundamental shift in thinking we need to understand. While most people trade their time for a paycheck, the wealthy build systems and assets that generate income even when they're not actively working. That's the core principle we'll be exploring through these 10 habits. So, let's get into it. Habit number 1, they are voracious learners. Warren Buffett famously said he spends about 80% of his day reading. Bill Gates reads about 50 books a year. This isn't just about reading for pleasure. It's about constantly acquiring knowledge. They read everything from biographies and industry reports to philosophy and science. Why? Because knowledge compounds just like money. The more you know, the more connections you can make, and the better equipped you are to spot opportunities that others miss. They understand that the greatest investment they can ever make is in themselves. Habit number 2, they prioritize their health, that their physical and mental well-being is their greatest asset. You can't run a multi-billion-dollar company if you're constantly sick or burned out. They stick to disciplined routines that include regular exercise, a healthy diet, and sufficient sleep. Think about it. Jeff Bezos makes a point to get 8 hours of sleep a night. He knows that being well-rested allows him to make high-quality decisions. Your energy is your currency, and they protect it fiercely. Coming in at number 3, they embrace calculated risks. The wealthy don't gamble, but they aren't afraid to take risks. The key word here is calculated. Before making a big move, they do their homework. They analyze the potential upsides and, more importantly, the potential downsides. They ask themselves, what's the worst that could happen, and can I live with it? Elon Musk risked his entire fortune from PayPal to start SpaceX and Tesla. Everyone thought he was crazy, but he had done the math and believed in the long-term vision. They don't bet the farm on a whim. They make informed decisions and are prepared for multiple outcomes. Habit number 4 is a big one. They live below their means. You might picture the rich with flashy cars and giant mansions, and some do have those things. But a surprising number of millionaires and billionaires, especially self-made ones like Warren Buffett, are incredibly frugal. Buffett still lives in the same house he bought in 1958. They don't spend money to impress others. Instead, they see every dollar not spent as a dollar that can be invested and grown. This discipline allows them to accumulate capital, which is the fuel for wealth creation. Next up, habit number 5. They build multiple streams of income. Relying on a single paycheck is like standing on a one-legged stool. It's unstable. The wealthy understand this. They diversify. They might own a business, invest in the stock market, own real estate, and have intellectual property that generates royalties. They don't put all their eggs in one basket. If one income stream dries up, they have several others to fall back on. This creates a financial safety net and accelerates their wealth-building journey. Habit number 6. They are masters of time management. Everyone has the same 24 hours in a day, but the super successful use their time with surgical precision. They are ruthless about eliminating distractions and focusing on high-value activities. Scheduled. Look at Elon Musk. He runs multiple groundbreaking companies by splitting his day into 5-minute slots. They understand that time is their most finite resource, and they treat it as such. They delegate tasks that don't align with their core strengths and focus only on what will move the needle. Let's talk about habit number 7. They network with other successful people. There's a saying, your network is your net worth. The wealthy actively cultivate relationships with other ambitious, intelligent, and driven individuals. This isn't about schmoozing. It's about creating a mastermind group where they can exchange ideas, challenge each other, and find new opportunities. They attend conferences, join exclusive clubs, and serve on boards. By surrounding themselves with people who are playing the game at a high level, they elevate their own thinking and open doors that would otherwise remain closed. Habit number 8. They have a long-term vision. While most people are worried about this month's bills or next year's vacation, the wealthy are thinking in terms of decades. Jeff Bezos started Amazon with the vision of it becoming the everything store. Even when it was just selling books online, he was willing to sacrifice short-term profits for long-term dominance. This long-term perspective allows them to weather market downturns and stay focused on their ultimate goal without getting sidetracked by short-term noise. They plant trees whose shade they may not sit in for many years. At number 9, we have a crucial mindset. They take ownership and responsibility. When things go wrong, the wealthy don't blame the economy, the government, or their employees. They look in the mirror. They see failure not as a final verdict, but as a learning opportunity. They analyze what went wrong, extract the lesson, and apply it to their next attempt. This mindset of radical accountability gives them power. Instead of being a victim of circumstances, they are the architects of their own destiny, constantly iterating and improving. Finally, habit number 10. They are incredibly generous. This might be the most surprising habit of all. People like Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, and many others are pledged to give away the vast majority of their wealth. But generosity isn't just about giving away money. It's a mindset. They give their time, their mentorship, and their knowledge. They understand that true wealth isn't just about what you accumulate, but about the impact you have. This act of giving creates a positive feedback loop, fostering goodwill, strengthening their network, and believe it or not, often leading to even more opportunities. So there you have it. The 10 habits that help the rich get richer. It's a combination of continuous learning, prioritizing health, taking calculated risks, living frugally, diversifying income, mastering time, strategic networking, long-term thinking, taking ownership, and practicing generosity. It's not about a secret formula, but about a disciplined approach to life and business. These aren't habits reserved for billionaires. They are principles that anyone can start to cultivate. Start small. Pick 1 or 2 of these habits and work on incorporating them into your daily routine. The journey to financial freedom is a marathon, not a sprint. Remember, The goal isn't just to be rich, but to build a wealthy, fulfilling life on your own terms. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel for more content on building wealth and achieving success. We'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Which of these habits resonated with you the most? Thanks again, and we'll see you in the next video.